I'm trying
Okay.
to record our session so that you can see sometime.
Okay.
All right. So
System dot out dot print line,
print line. Yes.
then brackets and two quotations, and then mention a sentence, and then quotation, and then brackets, semicolon, and do the same for the next line.
Yes. Exactly.
And yeah, at the beginning I was print capital LN, so it give an error message. So then I read it and then change it to this lower,
Yeah.
which is what do you
Oh,
say?
wonderful. Congratulations.
Camel?
Yes. 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 Lower. That is a yes.
Camel?
Camel. 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 Sorry. Camel. Yes. You're right. Camel. So
Camel is lower. Camel is lower, right?
camel start with lower and Pascal start with capital.
Capital, okay.
Starts with capital and one start with lower. Camel start with lower and Pascal starts with yeah, capital upper.
Right. In the system, the S is a Pascal. System dot
Yes, yes, yes,
out
yes,
dot print line. So
yes.
the S is a Pascal.
Pascal. Also, your class name is also Pascal. My
Right.
first program is also Pascal.
Class name also Pascal.
Yeah. So, so actually, what
Right.
does it mean? It means that system is also a class. You understood?
Yes.
Actually, system is a individual class, but at this time we are not discussing about system out println and things. But you understand that we can understand that it's a class.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. And small thing to understand here, not very big things, that the sentence starts and close with two quotation. If you give me the mouse,
Right.
the sentence starts and close with two quotation. Always,
Right.
always.
Oh, yes.
And because string in Java we call string the sentence we call string in Java. This
Yes.
is my first Java program. This is a string.
String.
In English language we call it sentence, but here we call is string.
String.
String is have to have opening and closing quotation. String must
Okay.
have
Yes.
opening and closing quotation. If we don't, if it is not a string, then if you like to print some 128, a number don't need double quotation. So if you run this, it will run and give us output 128.
Only for the sentence you need to be in the
Only,
double
only
quotation.
for the alphabetic sentence. If it's
Okay.
alphanumeric, then it will consider it as string. So it have to have some double quotation. So syntax error.
Okay.
So you need to put
Double quotation.
double quote alphanumeric also. So this is how it's work. And for some concatenation, there is some concatenation operator like this. Here
Okay.
we can concatenate 1, 2, 3, the numeric things. What will it show? ABC.
Okay. It will.
Concatenate. It's a kind of
Yeah.
attaching two things. In my
Attach.
left
Okay.
side,
All right.
there is a string, and in my right side there is a number, decimal number. This is
All
the
right.
decimal
Okay.
number, and this is a string, and we need to attach them both. We have to put some. Uh, this is not actually addition. In math, this is not the mathematics addition. It's a sign This plus sign is
Okay, sign.
represent here concatenate or attachment or add gluing up like super glue or adhesive or fabicol. You know fabicol in India very much popular. Fabicol, there is a super glue.
Yeah.
This is kind of fabicol operator. So if you need to
Okay.
glue things up, then you need to put this fabicol sign, this
Okay.
gum or super glue sign. If we don't put this super this, concatenation in programming language, we call this operator in is concatenate. The concatenate operator. If you
Okay.
don't put concatenate operator, it will give us error. Okay.
Right.
So if
So
we
you
need
need
to
to have.
put these two things together, we need to place a concatenate operator, though it's very much similar to the plus sign of the mathematics, but it is not the plus sign or addition sign of the mathematics. This is concatenate operator.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah. Basically, it's connecting with
Connecting.
this.
Okay,
Yeah.
if we connect some city name like Delhi in between this in
Okay.
between these two things. So what we need, you press Delhi, because Delhi have to have double quotation because it's a string.
Right. Yes.
Delhi, and
So
again
always string the under double quotation.
double quotation, and also I have to put a concatenate operator because there is a
Okay.
three object. One is
Right.
128 ABC string, another is Delhi, and another is 123. So I need two place to put some super glue or glue there so that they could attach themselves, because there is a
Right.
three things actually. All right. So if we need to put some space, white space, then what we do? White space only have in the string. So white space, we need a white space. So what we need to do? There is we need to put some white space. So in between the quotation, we give a small space and and run the program. Can you see the space in the output?
Yes. Yes.
So do you understand this concatenation thing? I think
Yes. They
this
have
is
right now one, two, three, four. Four things.
four things. Yes. This is what I'm talking about. Four things we need to concatenate.
Yes.
This is not summing up. This is not the summation or
Right.
summing up.
Yes.
So this is
Yes.
concatenation. And another thing I need to share with you. This is this is our class 5 class name. You understand? This is Pascal case.
Yes. Yes.
And this is our main method. Main. Main method. Understood?
Yes. Yes.
Main method have some things we need to memorize at this stage, but this is called main method. Main method starts with this curly bracket and ends with this curly bracket.
Right.
And between these two curly bracket, opening and closing, I think you can see the selected area.
Right.
Between these two curly braces, please remember, between these two curly braces, this is a code block. This is what we call is a code block, and this
Right.
code block belongs to main method. Do you got my point? Like
Okay.
country. Inside a country there is a states, and inside a states there is a lot of districts, and inside a district there is a lot
Yes.
of small cities, like this way. So
Right.
it's a code block. Its code block name is main method code block. And if you see carefully, there is a class file named my first program. It also have opening and closing curly bracket. Sorry, can you see
Okay.
opening and
Yes.
closing? Then in between this opening and closing curly bracket, everything is a code block of class my first program.
Right.
All right, inside the code block of my first program class, there is a another code block, that is main method code block. And maybe you can make another thing, another code block like xyz code block,
Okay.
blah blah blah. You can write this is a code block of xyz.
Okay.
Are you getting my points clearly?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
It is similar to like a country. Inside a country there is a lot of states, and inside a states there is
Right.
a lot of district. Like this is a class file. This class file code block could have multiple code block of different methods. All right.
Okay.
Okay, these are called code blocks. We will see everywhere code blocks are there. So we have to understand what is code block is. So this is the
Okay.
definition of code block. You may understand, and you have to keep it understanding. And however, uh, uh, where is system.out.printl print and print line. What does it mean? Do you understand?
Print is just print, right?
Print,
Print
just
line
print.
is
Print with
print
a
line is taking under the string.
print is print, and print line is print with a new line.
Right. Okay.
Like print here, we can write um, we live in Dallas.
Yes.
If you like to, we can comment out these two lines, above these two lines. Uh, if we put some backward slash, then it will not execute by the program.
In yeah.
Then
Okay.
we use print line. Then what it will print? It will print we live in Dallas, but they are in the separate line.
All right.
Yeah. If actually print line will print something in a new line, it will create a new line and then print. Then we just delete the new line ln things. Then what will be? If we run this, if we run this, can you understand what happened here? We
Yeah.
print by without new line, so it prints we, and it prints leave, and because leave is printed by new line, that's why there is a new line. After the leave, it will print a new line.
Okay.
All right. And if we press a new line or not, it doesn't have any effect, because after the new in Dallas there is nothing to print,
Okay.
so it's remained the same.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I think you got it, and I think you will also clear when we do a lot of example, then it will make you so much clear.
So the taking out ln,
Taking out
what
ln,
happened?
yes, yes,
Yeah.
it doesn't print any, yeah, print a new line.
New line. Okay.
If you put ln, then it will print a new line under what we are printing. After
Okay.
what we are printing, it will make a new line.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay. Yeah.
So here spacebar, we have to consider the spacebar very carefully, because if we don't put a spacebar here, what will happen if we run? It will do no space between we leave. Can you check, brother?
Yeah. Yeah.
We have to understand the spacebar, because the spacebar is very important sometimes.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah, you're right. So
So there's a space after V.
yes, pardon.
Okay. After V, we putting some space.
Space, yeah, yeah. So
Okay.
here, like new line, if you don't put some new line here, what happened? What is new line is, in the booklet there is a good example. If you follow this, you'll understand very easily. We live in Dallas, no problem. It's just printing. It's just printing what it found inside the parenthesis. Inside the parenthesis, what it found, it just printing, no problem. But it is not concerned about the new line.
Right, okay.
So we go out for the sun.
Okay.
We would like to print this line in a new paragraph. So there should be
Right.
a new line. So we can put a print new line here. If we put print ln,
Okay.
then what will happen? Do you got the point?
We live in
Print ln
Dallas,
only print
and then we go out one line, two
only.
lines.
Yes, it will print a single line, blank line,
Yeah. All right.
empty line for
Okay.
us, nothing else.
Okay.
This is specialty of the ln.
Okay. Now can you put the ln? No.
Yes, you can try put the ln.
Yeah. And then run. I didn't see the difference. What happened?
Yeah, sure.
Let me go back. What is the difference happen? We live in Dallas. We go out for the sun, and there is no LN, so I'm adding LN, and then I'm running.
Yes.
I didn't
So,
see the
yes,
difference
we couldn't see the
in the
difference
out.
because the ln, if we write print
Yeah,
ln, it will
yeah.
print a new line after
New line. Okay,
this sentence. After this,
okay.
not before this. After this,
Oh, okay,
after printing this sentence, it will print a new line. So after this
okay,
sentence, it prints a new line beside here, but here there is nothing to print from us. That's why
yeah,
we are not seeing the new line, because new line could
okay,
not be seen. New line is a something
okay,
that it could not be seen, but it's a placement. It's a
okay,
place. That's why we could not be seen. Like here, here, line number 9, we print in Dallas.
okay,
We print in Dallas. Nothing more than that. And then it's print
okay.
nothing.
So after ln, if I add a new line,
Yes.
then it will print. Okay, so I'll go and try it. Okay, now.
No, just type, just remove the ln. Just check the is it working or not.
Semicolon. Make a space.
Pardon?
Okay, all right, I'm running.
Write something. Write something so that you
Okay.
can see the impact. If you don't write, we could not see any impact. Because like,
Nine, seven,
yeah.
one.
So it's prints a
Oh,
new.
okay. Now it is, yes.
All right.
Yeah, yeah, I got it.
Differently or alternatively, if we don't use the print ln, the ln things, how could we manage? Um,
If you're not right, okay.
if we comment this out, we comment this out. So what will it will print? No new line.
Okay.
No new
No,
line.
okay, after that, okay. Okay.
So we can use some special character. Special character. We called it a special character. It's look like backward slash and n. Can you see backward slash
Okay.
and n? It
Yes,
also
yes,
represents a new line.
yes.
It also represents a new line. If I run this program, it will print a new line for me. All right.
Okay.
Also, there is another kind of special character. Special. This is a special. Where is my mouse? Do I have the mouse? Hello? 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 Hello?
Hello?
Yes,
Yes,
yes.
I can
So,
hear you.
okay.
So in Dallas dot backslash n.
Yes, yes.
So what are you doing?
This is a kind of a special character.
A special character. Okay.
Special character. You have to remember. There is a kind of a special character. Uh, like I can, for example, I can tell you another one that is called tabs. You know, like we live in Dallas. Where is the keyboard? Internet connection is. Uh, sorry.
On and off.
Yes, yes, that's why maybe Dallas. From my side, connection was disrupted. You know, in Bangladesh there is a big storm is there in the bottom of the Bangladesh, like
Really?
storm Bulbul. Yeah, it's pass. Yesterday it's pass out the Kolkata and then it's entered in Bangladesh Khulna bottom side. So,
Oh
however,
my God.
but things are all right. I think it's all right.
Okay.
So if we print this, what will happen? We omit all the space bars. Would like to print some tab instead of the spacebar. Okay, so we have to press the backslash and T. All right,
Yeah.
what will happen here? You can
Oh
check.
my goodness. Yeah.
We is a
We get so a lot of space.
that is tab. Lot of space means tab.
Tab. Okay.
Yeah, more than
Tab. Okay.
one space is called tab. So
Tab. Okay.
in Dallas, if you press here T, it will not print in as a string. It is a special character. When the compiler find this backslash t, it will not print like backslash t. It will print a tab for you, tab for us.
Okay.
Like
Okay.
we live in after the in there is a tab. It's a Dallas. All right. So
Yes.
the slash n backslash n prints a new line for me, and if we print here, if we put a backslash n here, then it will what it will do, it will also print me a new line after we
A tab. Yeah.
tab. Yeah, this is how the special character works.
Okay.
You can remember these two special character by taking a note,
Yes.
or we have
Yes.
already record our session, so you can, I will give you the link, YouTube link, so that you could also check it out later in YouTube. No problem.
Okay.
Okay, let's check what else in the our booklet. So
Okay.
we are on page number 3, maybe.
Yes.
We already no semicolon after lines of the code that have open bracket.
Okay.
After the open brackets, we have to put a semicolon at the end of the statement.
So right.
Always. Maximum time. Always means maximum time. However, then we can go for page number 5, Java variables and data types. Actually, Hamid bhai, we already discussed these things before. Just now we are just
No.
reviewing it up and warming up the things.
All right. Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
I think we already discussed these things. In page number 5. Hello.
Okay. Yes.
In page number 5, it's a Java variable and data types. Am I right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So a variable holds a value that's its only purpose. For example, x is 8 and x is Bangladesh. Variable, what does variable do?
It hold the values.
It's hold a value. It's hold a
Okay.
value,
A
single
value.
single value. Actually,
Okay. Hold a single value.
variable is kind of our kitchen pen. We use pan in the kitchen. We put some
Okay.
eggs in it and fry the eggs like this. So if we need to put some eggs to fry, we need a pan. A variable is like something
Yeah.
like this. If we need to put some value somewhere, then we need a variable to keep the value. Or this is the main themes of the variable. Like we can, the
Yeah.
value here, the value is number 8. Here x equal to Bangladesh. Here the value would be Bangladesh is the value.
Okay.
Okay, Bangladesh is a value. It's a kind of string because we understand that there is a double quote, and only in Java, the only one string have double quote at the beginning
Uh,
and the ending point.
It's right.
Yes, so it's a string, and this is a value. This is not the variable. This is value. Bangladesh is a value, and we put
Yes.
the value in the x, in the variable x,
Right.
in the variable named x.
Variable name X. Right.
Okay,
Okay.
now x is equal to Bangladesh. Okay, no problem. First, we put number 8 in the x, and then we put Bangladesh in the x. So, which value right now? Which value is inside the x? Can you tell me?
Can you repeat your question?
Oh, my question was first we put the value number 8 in
Can
the
you repeat it?
inside x. First, we put a value number 8 inside the variable x, and then we put
Can you hear me?
yes, I can hear you. Can you? Oh, I see. The microphone, some internet issue. I can hear you. Hello. Oops.